This is the best advice for 9 to 5 workers who are like me that want to see their vision come to pass, their dream come to pass. They know in their mind that they were born to do something that's just different from the 9 to 5 job that they have now. But they've been told that they can't do it. They've been told you don't have time. They've been told you need to provide for your family. You need to pay the bills. Focus on that, and your dreams come next. But this time, I'm here to tell you that you can do both. You can pay the bills, you can work your 9 to 5, but you could also chase after the vision, see your dreams come to reality. Because I'm doing it. I work a 9 to 5, more like 8 to 5 because I have an hour lunch, but you get the drift. I work Monday through Friday, got weekends off. I have PTO, and I do the same thing almost every single day. While I'm in my 9 to 5, I have this longing to be a YouTuber full time. I have this longing to make more money than the paychecks I see every week. I have this longing to see that vision that God has placed in my spirit, in my heart, in my soul come to pass. And every single day that I'm clocking in, and there's a point in time in my day, I know there's a point in time in your day where you're just sitting there like, why am I here? Are you like me and you ask that same question? Why am I here? Well, instead of asking that question for 20, 30, 40 years until you're 65, I'm here to inspire you, to motivate you, to encourage you that there is time, that the time is now. And don't put your dream, do not put your vision all the way back of your priority list. Move it up a couple of positions. And I'm here to give you the best advice that I can give you from someone who's working a 9 to 5 and also chasing after his vision. One of the best advice I have right now that comes to mind is use the points of your day where you can turn maybe washing the dishes and listening to some educational content, or taking a shower, instead of putting music on, putting on some educational content. Instead of maybe going to sleep early, go to sleep a little bit later, read the book that you need to read. Instead of waking up at just enough time so that way you can get ready and go to work, maybe wake up a little bit earlier so that way you can get the video out, or work on the project, or work on the invention, or create ideas that you know that are just up here, but you want to put them up here to out here. I call this maximizing or capitalizing the points of the day, the moments of the day that you are just quote unquote can do two things at once. Like I said, washing the dishes, you're going to wash them anyways. So might as well just put on a YouTube video of someone explaining how to get you to the next level, whatever niche that is. You're going to go to sleep, but maybe you can go to sleep a little bit later, maybe 30 minutes to an hour later, and create that pocket of space that you can write down your ideas or map out a plan for your business. Vice versa, you can wake up a little bit earlier so that way you can map out those ideas and plan out your business. That car ride to your house, you're driving to work and you're driving back, make sure that you're not just listening to music. Maybe you're listening to audiobooks. Maybe you're listening to podcasts. Even in my job, there's moments in a time where there's not a lot of members coming in. So I take out my phone, I take out the notes app, and if there's an idea coming out, I put it on my notes app. This is being intentional. When we work a 9 to 5, we feel drained throughout the whole week, and we technically don't have enough energy to do anything because you have to get dinner done. You have to clean the house. Sometimes there's birthdays, events, there's baby showers, you have to go see your parents, you have to go see your kids, you have to go take them out to practice. However, stop thinking, this is the second point that I want to say. Stop thinking like you're a victim and start thinking like you're a victor. Victims think that the world is happening to them, and victors think that the world is happening for them. Use this, I would say, moment in your life as the turning point that you chased after your vision, you chased after your dream with 110%, because you knew in your heart that you wanted to do it anyways, and you just wanted to see if you were able to do it. And I'm here to tell you that you are able to do it. God has placed everything inside of you for you to complete the vision and complete the dreams that He's placed in you. You have everything you need. You have to start understanding that you have everything you need. The people around you can actually help you achieve that dream and achieve that vision. Don't think that you're by yourself. You have a community around you, but you have to be willing to open up your eyes and see that community that can help you. Sometimes I feel like I'm alone. However, when I put on that podcast, I feel like I'm the fifth or sixth person on the podcast with them. Sometimes when I'm reading the book, I feel like the person is talking to me. I don't feel alone anymore because these people that have made it, quote unquote, made it, they're helping me by giving out this knowledge and wisdom. And I feel like I'm not alone. So you have to rearrange your thought processes. You have to rearrange the way you think now. You can't just work a 9 to 5 and say, I'm too tired to chase after my dream and my vision. I'm here to tell you that when you complete your dream, when you complete that vision that God has placed inside of you, you know how many people are attached to that dream and blessing and that vision? There's so many people around you. It could be close members, it could be family members, it could be friends. There's a whole domino effect of people that are going to have better lives because you said yes to the calling, you said yes to the purpose, and you chased after your vision and dream relentlessly. So whenever you feel tired, just put it in your mind, oh, there's so many people that are going to receive a blessing when I see this vision come to pass in this dream. People that I love, people that I care about, their lives are going to get better. That should motivate you. Another advice that I have for you who you have a 9 to 5 job and you want to chase after your vision and your calling and your purpose and your dreams is you have to say no. Sometimes if the event is not really, really important, you've already did that event 2 or 3 times in a year, maybe say no to the 4th or 5th time. Saying no allows you to create space for yourself, allows you to create space so that you can work out on your ideas and your plans and actually doing the things that you need to do. You don't have to say yes all the time. I know that you think that it might hurt the person that you're saying no to. However, in the long run, because you're thinking longevity, you saying no now is going to create that future that you are seeing in your head, that dream that you're seeing in your head, that vision that you're seeing in your head. But you have to say no now so that way you can say yes in that time. Another piece of advice that I have for people that are working a 9 to 5 and are chasing after the vision is you have to be strategic. You have to plan out because your week is quote unquote booked. You have to take the kids to school. You have to make dinner. You have to clean the house. You have to do this. You have to do that. So since you know that you're going to have a busy week and you kind of already know what your week looks like, plan out in advance before the week even starts. Hey, I have this little slot of time that I could work on the business. I have this little slot of time where I can make a video. I have this little slot of time where I could write out my ideas. I have this little slot of time where I can put on the podcast that's going to teach me how to do the things I need to do. You have to be strategic. I've heard this quote, I don't know who it's from, but it says, if you fail to plan, then plan to fail. You have to plan out your week. It doesn't have to be to the minute or to the hour, but you have to say, hey, on Wednesdays, I don't have to take the kids out to practice. I don't have to do this because they don't have practice. So maybe on the time that I would be taking them to practice, that hour or two where I'm sitting there, doing the things I have to do, maybe in that hour or two, I'll start writing out my business plan, or I start planning out these videos that I want to do, or I want to get out these ideas and put them on paper. Plan ahead. Use your resources. Use that. I love, this is a nugget, the notes app on our phones, where we can put on notes. Like sometimes we use it for groceries, or sometimes we use it, I don't know. But I use my notes app all the time. I set my reminders. There's a reminders app on my phone as well, because sometimes I forget. You might be the one that also forgets. Sometimes you have to put a reminder on the reminders app, so that way you can be like, oh, this is my time to work on the things I need to work on. But the notes app as well, sometimes you're actually in one of the, I think Kobe said it, sometimes the best creativity comes from consistency. What that means is when you're actually doing the thing or you're actually working, sometimes those ideas just pop up in your head. So you take out your phone when those ideas come out and use the notes app and put those ideas onto paper or your notes on the notes app. That's a little nugget right there. Lastly, and this is just mentally, you have to want it more than anything else. Because there's going to be times where you're discouraged. There's going to be times where your plan is not working. There's going to be times where life is lifing. However, your desire to see that dream come to pass, your desire to see that vision come to pass, has to be so greater than when those things happen, when life lives, or when the plan doesn't come to, when your plan is not working. Your desire to see that dream come to pass and that vision come to pass has to be so great that it will push you through those difficult times. It's going to push you through when you feel like you can't even get up from out of your bed. But that takes a mind shift. Are you willing to partner with God and say, God, you put this inside of me. You put this vision inside of me, this dream inside of me. And because you designed this perfect world. I know it doesn't seem perfect, but I don't think that God when he creates things, I don't think he made a mistake. And he created you, and he also created you with that specific purpose and that specific dream and that specific vision. So when you actually partner with God and say, God, you gave me this vision, you gave me this dream, and you actually want me to see it come to pass. You want to see it come to pass because you know how many people are going to be blessed by having this dream become a reality. Since you want that for me, I'm going to want it more than anything. And I'm going to keep on waking up every single day that you wake me up. And I'm going to chase after that dream. And I'm going to chase after that vision. And I'm not going to let up because I trust you. And I believe that you do not make mistakes. So encourage me, God. Push me when I feel like I want to stop and quit and go the other way. Wake me up when I know I need to wake up a little bit earlier. Give me energy when I know I'm going to stay up a little bit later to work on it. However, you made me with everything that I need right now to see that vision come to pass and that dream come to pass. So I'm going to understand. There's a verse in the Bible that says, with all you're doing, get wisdom. But if you can't get wisdom, get understanding. I'm going to understand. Say it with me. I understand. Say it with me. I understand that God placed inside of me everything that I need to see my dream come to pass. I don't need anything. I have it already. I'm going to leave it like that. Thank you guys so much for staying to this part of this video. It means the world to me. If you know someone who's also just like you, working that job, not happy, send this video over to them. Send this message over to them. Say, hey, I've been thinking about you. Just watch this video. If you can think of something that really spoke out to you in this video, just comment down below what spoke out to you. Maybe someone else can read that comment and be like, oh, I relate. However, staying to this part of this video means the world to me. So I just want to say thank you. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.